What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over 7 stocks to be looking at, potentially buying for the month of June. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of a criteria I use to find stocks with the most upside potential over the course of like 1 to 2 years. So we'll take a look at that formula. Once again, if you find any of this information useful, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll be keeping you updated daily with all the growth stocks and spec plays. There's going to be a lot of great information coming out and you don't want to miss it. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, today is a perfect example of the entire market just having crazy rallies left and right. You don't want to FOMO at this time. You want to gain your composure and you want to be buying the companies that have not taken off yet, okay? That's how you're going to continue to see the most gains and not get caught holding the bag. Okay? And a great way to find good deals out there is mastering the bar charts website. This tracks volume, it tracks price movement. This is how you find deals, okay? So before we finish looking at this, we're just going to go over to bar charts real quick, okay? This is bar charts, okay? Bar charts is going to give you, the top stock movers in the entire, market, okay? And right now we're looking at volume leaders. So this is volume, okay? So you just click volume. It's going to show you the top volume in the world. And then right here, the percentage change is going to show you the stocks with the highest percentage movement, okay? So we're going to come right back to that real quick. So I would recommend, if you want lower volatility, you want to avoid the small cap stocks, okay? The market caps in between 300 million to 2 billion, okay? The volatility on these will be insane. This is day traders paradise, okay? Think biomedical companies, trial testing, FDA approvals, okay? This is the highly volatile price range and stocks with market caps 300 million to 2 billion, okay? These are the ones, you kind of want to avoid if you're looking for lower volatility, okay? I recommend buying mid caps, okay? 2 billion to 10 billion, okay? You're going to see the most growth potential. You want to land the next Roku, the next Netflix, the next Shopify, DraftKings, Neo, okay? You only need one stock to really change your life, a stock that's going to run for 3, 5, 10 years, okay? You only need to land one in your portfolio, put a nice, couple thousand in and just let it run for years, okay? So we want to find the next upside potential mid cap, okay? So once you get on bar charts, you're going to scan through all of the price movement and, you're going to look for stocks, okay? I made a list of 7, okay? You want to start a watch list with 7 stocks with strong revenue growth and go after the ones that show the biggest sign of weakness, okay? You don't want the company that's jumped up 50%, 100%, okay? I see a lot of YouTube channels out there who it looks like are trying to really rack in the views. We got YouTubers out there recommending to people load up on Dogecoin at 70 cents, load up on GameStop at $400, load up on AMC at $70, okay? You should have been loading up on Dogecoin at 5 cents. You should have been loading up on AMC at $5, $10. You can't just tell people to buy at these all-time ridiculously high price ranges, That's going to leave people holding the bag if these companies don't have fundamental, strong growth outlook and stuff like that. So I'm not going to, buy into that. I'm not going to be doing that because I've seen how this happened last year, with many other companies. So I'm going to be putting people on companies that have a lot of upside potential, good base with a market cap in between that 2 to 10 billion. And we're going to give you a list of 7 companies that, are not freaking skyrocketing, out of this world to crazy valuations. The valuations on all these companies right now are right in line, with each other, okay? So let's get into it real quick on bar charts. Okay, guys, so we're on bar charts, and right now we are just looking at percentage gains. And I know what people are thinking. They're like, man, I'm missing out on all these gains. I mean, companies are flying. I need to, why am I in companies like this? Why aren't my companies flying like this? The thing is, guys, a lot of these companies right here, let's just go with this list right here. A lot of these companies fit that exact criteria that I told you to avoid. That 300 million to 1 billion market cap, okay? And you can look them up real quick. These gains are not sustainable, okay? These are what day traders and, pretty much day traders look for. They look for companies that have great one-day news and they just run it up with crazy volume. Okay, so we'll look at Raw Medical Systems, RMed, and see if it fits that criteria. Okay, $46 million market cap, guys. This is one of the tiniest companies ever. Not even 100 million. And why do you think it's running up like that? It's just tiny market cap. Look at the next one, Next Decade Corp. Okay, real quick, just to show you guys, you're not really missing out at the top of this list. Next Decade Corporation, same thing, under $1 billion. High volatility, 400 million. I mean, we can keep going. Urban One, U1. Okay, U1, 500 million market cap. So I just wanted to bring this to anyone's attention who doesn't have bar charts and is scanning through bar charts every day. Okay, I mean, I'll go through one or two more. Atos Therapeutics Inc. and Vaccinex Inc. Okay, let's take a look at these real quick. Atos, 700 million market cap. These all fit the criteria, guys. So I wouldn't be too much worried about, these companies that are going crazy. Okay, I would say 95% of these are under 1 billion market cap. The two I know that are, pretty solid companies is Clover Health, which is going to be over $1 billion market cap. This does definitely deserve the type of gain. That doesn't mean jump on it, but this company's been beat down to smithereens. And then we also have Nanogenomics. This is another one over $1 billion. I think it's right around $2 billion. I'll check real quick. BNGO should be, yeah, okay, over $2 billion. So this company has kind of made its way out of that higher volatility. So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. So almost 9 out of 10 companies under $10 is going to be under 1 billion market cap. So what you can do on this, if you want to try and weed out all of those high volatility companies under 1 billion market cap, what you need to do is you need to go right here and you want to go over price over $10, okay? So once you hit that price over $10, it's going to weed out a ton of companies, guys. It's going to weed out all of those crazy volatility price movements and those low 1 billion and under market cap, okay? So see, look, once we did that, guys, and we click the percentage gain again, see, we got rid of a lot of companies making crazy jumps, okay? These are more, I would say over 90% of these have over $1 billion market cap. So what we're going to take a look is, so let's just start near the bottom of, companies moving today, okay, and see what we can find, okay? I already went through the list. PaySafe Limited, okay? This is my #1 recommendation, okay? Pretty much no movement. The volume is the highest I have seen today. They're doing crazy deals, crazy partnerships. They just got another expanded partnership with Golden Nugget Online Gaming. So PaySafe is my #1, okay? So you want to get off that top list and go to the companies that aren't really moving, okay? So we're going to start right there. Let's keep it going. Another one. Open Door Technologies, okay? Another one that just had a tiny little movement. Still hasn't really got anywhere near the old-time highs, okay? Open Door Technologies had a really good quarter. They're recovering from the, epidemic last year with the virus, and they're still far off their high of like $40. So let's take a look at Open Door and see if it fits that criteria under 10 billion market cap, okay? So we're under 10 billion. We'll check PaySafe real quick because we didn't look at it. PaySafe, once again, under 10 billion. Remember, we're looking for that next Netflix, that next Roku, that next Spotify, Shopify. This is where it starts, okay? Companies with stronger market cap, and you want to find the ones that aren't running out of this world. Let's keep it moving. We're getting a little higher, so some of these are having decent days today. ChargePoint, okay, still $50 high. They are putting up nearly 200 million in revenue this year. This is like the #1 EV charging company in the United States. There's no telling if this could be, a massive company in 5 years. And guys, if we take a look at ChargePoint, this is very reasonable, market cap right now. Look, we're under 10 billion. Okay, all of these are right on that boiling point of hitting 10 billion. That's what I'm trying to tell you, okay? You got to remember, companies like Amazon and Apple, the largest companies in the world, 1-2 trillion market cap. these haven't moved in a year, and it just looks like a lot of the fuel and the steam has just been, priced in, and that's what we're seeing. We're seeing those massive companies, not really move like they used to. It just looks like they've ran up so high. So, like I said, back to my little notes, we want to look for those companies 2 to 10 billion. Okay, that's what we're looking for. 2 to 10 billion is the sweet spot. All right, we got three. Let's keep it going a little bit. And skills. Okay, this is a pretty big jump today. Okay, but the thing about skills is they have hit nearly a $50 high, just like ChargePoint. These companies are crazily discounted. I mean, we're talking 50% off the old highs. And if we look at skills, we should be under that criteria, guys. Once again, 8.7 billion. All of these companies, PaySafe, Open Door, ChargePoint, Skills, we're all hovering under that 10 billion mark right now. Okay, and let's keep it going. Right above, I would say Fisker is one of the top United States potential EV companies. Remember, they don't have any revenue right now, but the thing is, Fisker has pre-orders. Okay, that's what separates them from the other 10, 15 United States companies. They do have pre-orders. I believe it's like 11,000 pre-orders. And we'll take a look at Fisker real quick. Fisker has a market cap of 5 billion right now, and I'm personally invested in NIO, but the thing is, NIO is a much larger company, and I've got in a little bit earlier. So once again, you want to stay under that 10 billion market cap. Let's keep it moving. Now, this is one I have not had the chance to buy, and I've been wanting to buy it. I should have pulled the trigger at 20. I'm very sad I didn't pull the trigger at 20, and this is Fubo TV. If this company does run up again, run down again and sell off, under 25, I'll most likely buy it up heavily. Fubo TV, ran up to nearly $60, so it is still 50% off. But I don't FOMO, guys. This is Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Okay, there's unlimited options. Okay, there's no point to FOMO on like a Dogecoin, a AMC, a GameStop. There's no point to FOMO like that. Okay, or any of these biotech companies running up today. There's no reason to FOMO. Okay, there's endless opportunity. You just have to stay patient and disciplined. Fubo TV is a great valuation right now, but the thing is, I don't need it until it pulls back. Once again, 4.2 billion market cap. Every single company has matched the criteria, guys. We're over 2 billion. We're under 10 billion. Okay. We got one more. Okay, this one for some reason didn't make the run up today. It should have been on the list, but that's Butterfly Network. For some reason, the bar charts doesn't track this one for some reason. Okay, we've seen a 6% gain today, and we're right over that criteria, 2.7 billion. This is another company, massive growth potential. Earnings were solid. They got nearly 80 million of revenue coming in this year, and this is another company that I'm invested in. So that's the top 7 right now, guys. Another thing to look for on bar charts, this is going off a percentage gain, okay? I recommend looking at volume as well, okay? If we look at top volume in the world, we got AMC, BlackBerry, Ocugen. These are companies that are highly, highly volatile, and these are, not the biggest growth companies right now. It's just looks like a lot of traders looking for short interest, and you could see massive gains, but I don't know if this is going to be sustainable. This meme stock hype, so I don't know if this is going to be sustainable. Same thing with Workhorse, no revenue, but it does have a reason to come up a little because of the short interest. So volume is important. Okay, I would start from the bottom and look for companies that are on the come up. So I want to see companies on the first page. Most likely, we have thousands and thousands of companies on the stock exchange. It's nice to see companies with volume that are gaining attention. They got volume for a reason, but is the attention a good reason? So usually the first page, you're gonna get companies that are gonna be moving the next year. So always search on the first page for big volume, but these are the two you want to look for. You want to look for percentage changes and volume. And once again, all of these companies, that were, on the top list, these massive jumps. We went through all of them, guys, and you remember we went through half of these companies, and they're all under $1 billion market cap. They all are in that, biomedical trial testing, FDA approvals, so anything under a billion, you want to be really cautious of, okay? I would avoid that, if you want a lower volatility, uh, portfolio. So these are my recommendations right now. You got to master bar charts, and that's how you're going to find the deals. Search for that sweet spot, that 2 to 10 billion. We're looking for that next Roku, that next Netflix, Shopify, DraftKings, Neo. That 2 to 10 billion is that sweet spot. I even recommend, 1 billion. Okay, 1 billion, you can find some great companies. There's some SPAC stocks that I'm looking at in that 1 billion range. So really appreciate it if you watch this video. A little bit different. Please comment if there's any of these companies that you're looking at right now or trying to get into. I know I'm trying to get into a couple. And if you feel any of this information was useful, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll be keeping you updated daily with all the growth stocks and spec plays. A lot of good information coming out. You don't want to miss it. And also be sure to take a look at the link in my bio. Read up on my Patreon. Our Patreon is starting to kick up again. We've been playing a lot of options, the past 1-2 months, where stocks were, tipping at the bottom. And a lot of people are starting to see their portfolios really rally hard. So be sure to take a look at that and see if the Patreon is a good fit for you. We got over 500 users. I really thank everyone that, continue to stay in the Patreon. I really appreciate the support, and I hope you have a great day.